evil evolutions. I hate people like that. That's just like have some creativity. And I love evil evolutions, but I would never use all of them at once. That just pisses me off. But yeah, I just recorded that video about Alana Pierce, so I'll be probably be answering questions about that. I really hope this becomes a big deal. I really do. But like, I keep hearing Alana Pierce make these crazy like David Jaffe tier statements, and yet I never really hear anything like come of it. So I'm very curious to see if anything actually ever does. And I love Umbreon. I wish I had one. I haven't used one. Yeah, yeah, Umbreon's my preferred evolution. I like Espeon too. Let's just use Venoshock. Now, Venoshock becomes more powerful if your opponent is poisoned. Badly poisoned. And they up Vaporeon. Okay, that was definitely the best move. How strong is her Eevee evolution? So she calls them her VVs? That's so autistic. I mean, I really like Penny. I see so. I remember when this game first came out, like a lot of people were shitting on her, but like, oh, she's woke, and I'm just like, what are you talking about, you idiots? Like, I just, man, I hated that. Like, she's a legit great character, and you don't see like anybody really talk about that. Yeah, I think Ampharos is not quite at the level I need it to be. Got him. Flareon, use Earthquake. Yeah, we're just grinding right now. Apona. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm ready to fight like that. I think I'll send out Mudsdale and Faros first. No, 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 no. Yeah, I need to send out Infaros for that Primarina specifically. So yeah, I should have enough. Yeah, what should I send out? Leafeon. Sorry, I'm trying to plan for that like Lacey fight because I've been grinding for that specifically, and I don't know. Maybe I'm strong enough for it, but yeah, the team I had was like not good for her at all. I love how she uses that Eevee backpack though. She's such a dork. Okay. Jolteon. What do we have for that? Yeah, Mudsdale for that. Wow, it's crazy how good my type coverage is when I'm not going up against fairies. Specifically, like fairies are like the bane of my existence right now. I was thinking about that at work. Is that like I never do well against fairies, like ever. They're just so good against like all my preferred types, and like especially dragons. They make dragons like completely worthless. I don't know, this Gardevoir might be the first fairy type I've ever really used. I don't know. It's kind of hard to keep track sometimes because like I don't see it as like a side type as opposed to like a primary type. Yeah, what's like a pure fairy type? Like usually it's like attached to something else. Like you know, Gardevoir is psychic fairy. Yeah, Sylveon. Shine like the twinkling stars. What is she talking about? Yeah, there are some really interesting terrastellation designs, but a lot of them are not. I don't know. It just feels like a waste of resources, especially when you one-shot them so often. 82. She's so upset. Aw, my VP power wasn't enough. Well, of course not. I'm proud of you. What are you talking about? Proud of me? I like the fact she's kind of a bitch, but the Arvin, yeah, here we go. Yeah, the character animations in this is great. Salazzle. Yeah, it's used like a proper Venom shot. Yeah, so poison and then Venom shot. Earthquake. Oh, come on, really? Well, actually survived that turn. Yeah, I actually just got a Salazzle Pokemon card today. Looks gorgeous. Here we go. Okay. We got Udia. Man, back in the day, getting a Pokemon to level 100 seemed like it would take forever, and I never did it until like my Zen Strike in Pokemon Black, and now I just do it by accident. Like, it's weird how like it feels like you play the games less than you used to, but like you get a lot more done. I guess you're just like playing it properly. I think back in the day, what you would end up doing is like wander around a lot and like not really accomplish anything. I remember doing that in Link's Awakening and Pokemon Red a lot. Yeah, you could spend forever playing those games. Okay. Who's on this? Close combat? Lucario? Ha! Yeah. Uh, I love close combat, but yeah, why would I get rid of Lucario's like signature move? Code Scroll. Oh, let's sit up. Yeah, how strong are the fairies? Maybe we should go ahead and challenge her again. I think we're ready. I don't need like Ampharos to beat her right away. Wait, no effect. What? So what the hell is this then? I thought it was a water type. It's a jellyfish. So what the hell is it? Did they change the Confuse Ray animation? That looks like completely different. Hang on, that's effective. Yeah, what is this thing's typing? It's weakness fire? Really? Well, what the hell is this? Like, it looks like a water type. I mean, it looks like a Toad's Tentacruel. So what the hell is it? I don't know. Yeah, this thing is like so confusing me. Yeah, Earth Power. Yeah, the ogre took that like a champ. Yeah, I love how she whips out the cudgel. Scoville in it. Yeah, that's the final form of Scoville. That is one of those Pokemon that I feel like is gonna get like a new form or like an evolution at some point. Every time I see it, I'm just kind of like, yeah, there has to be more to that thing. Yeah, I'm really excited for like the next generation. It'll be. This should be the first time Cloister shit. This should be the first time I'm able to like really get into a gen when it comes out. Like since Gen 7, I've just been kind of like, well, I didn't like Gen 6 first of all. So like I get Gen 7 and I play it, but I don't really get into it much. Like I get through that Gen 8 and Gen 9, and I just don't really play it competitively or really learn everything there is to learn about the regions. I just felt like I never played them as much as I wanted, even though I loved all those games. And yeah, I'm definitely getting back into it. But man, I'll be so excited when like I don't know. I am doing everything I want to do. None of this like, oh, when I retire crap. Like I am coming home and like streaming again. You know, I'm playing games. I'm doing what I want to do. And like that's after working hard and getting my getting my book finished. So, oh yeah, playing Dirty came out today, by the way. Yeah, a book came out today, and I haven't been talking about it. So. Yeah, that's such a like a non-event for me now. It's like, oh, a book came out. Ugh. Like I really don't give a shit. So what does terrestrializing do for like Mabos Div? It's still like, so what does it do? It changes your typing sometimes, but what else does it do? I actually don't know. Launch. Yeah, the ogre took that like a champ. I love how we always call her the ogre. Like she's fucking Sakura or something. Oh, we should call her Sakura. That'd be awesome. Sakura Ogami. I love Sakura so much, bros. It's time. Like, is she related to that like ghost type one? They look kind of similar. Yeah, she has a. Uh. Yeah, it seems like a bad type matchup. I know Stealth Rock. Oh man, that's bad news. What is with all these? Lycan Rock? Yep, she's the midnight version too. Okay. Yeah, I think I do prefer the day version. I'm not a big fan of werewolves in general. I don't really see the appeal. Colossal? I've never beaten one before. Do I not know what it's weak against? Or it has to be a fire rock type, right? Oh, I see. Do you not like have type advantages unless you've like caught the Pokemon? Or do you have to check to see what it's weak against? We'll send out the ogre. Yeah, it's definitely an interesting looking Pokemon. I would not mind to have it, but I don't know where to get it. Ha! Broke the mold. Okay, let's use low kick. Yeah, I thought so. Rock type, I'm sure. Rock or ground. I like the Pokemon. I would not mind having one. Is red? Nah, it's a water type. Shit. No, is it a rock water type? Am I misremembering? Oh, we'll see. Rock doesn't actually resist electricity. I'm so like, I'm still shocked by that. Like, it's actually the ground typing that makes rock like that made rock so annoying and yellow. That just really threw me for a loop when I realized that back in the day. Yeah, Brock is way too hard for our first boss. Yep, yep. Razor Shell? Let's end up Lucario. Yeah, I haven't used him. Hey, that's not how you're supposed to fire the Aura Sphere. We all know it's a Kamehameha with the Hadoken ship. Like, how'd they get that wrong? Oh, with 10 times the strength? What kind of math is that? Like, this thing again? We've seen a couple of these. Yeah, it's not even a good matchup. Yeah, so she always terrestrializes. What does Lucario look like when it terrestrializes? We haven't tried that yet. Oh, come on. Avoided it? It knows Fire Punch? Oh, man. Yeah, let's see if this does anything interesting. I haven't used it on Lucario yet, so I'm kind of interested. It just puts something on its head, like, every single time. Like, it just sparkles a little bit. Like... Yeah, I don't understand what they were thinking with this gimmick. Like, I think what I would have done was just rework Megas, you know? Like, so you don't have to... I don't know. Like, to me, that just seems like... I think Megas are still make the most sense out of every, like, transformation they've done. Like, everything else is just kind of like, well, what's the point? I mean, Dynamaxing at least looks cool, but other than that... yeah. Uh, battles you in my prime? You're not doing the battling, your Pokemon are. Nimona! The strongest ever student council president? Was she the president? Time for us champions. I hate the fact that, like, champion rank is a thing. Like, there should be only one champion. Like, how does that make any sense? Yeah, I'm not a fan of that at all. Yeah, I'm not a fan. Like, people were obsessed with Nimona when she was first unveiled. I'm not a big fan of her. I found her super annoying. I much preferred Carmine, but as a female lead. But yeah, I found Nimona like really, really obnoxious. Yeah, doesn't she show up at the end of the DLC? So we'll see her again soon. I'm really curious, like when we're gonna see these characters again, if we're ever going to, because it really feels like they introduce these characters, they become super iconic, and then like they just kind of disappear. Dunsparce. I can't believe they gave Dunsparce an evolution and just made it bigger. That's just like, that's the biggest fuck you I think Game Freak has ever done, ever. I'm just like, don't do my dude dirty like that. I remember seeing that thing in Gen 2 for the first time and thinking it must be, like, amazing. And, like, it just isn't. It's based off the Tsuchinoko, isn't it? Which is, interesting. Yeah, I just watch. Like, wait until, like, Gen 2 gets remade again and suddenly it's gonna be reworked and have some crazy, like... Wait, what's she sending out? Can I use Koraidon? Like, it's healed now, right? Can I switch it in? How does that work? Well, I should have sent in, like, Oh, I have Dragon Pulse, okay. Yeah, I think I'm ready to tackle Lazy. Oh, what the fuck? Muddy Water. Yeah, Dragon Pulse must not suit my stats very well. Or else, like, Gudra just has insane defense. Or special defense or whatever. Wait, is it a... Yeah, it's a special attack. So it must have insane... No. Yeah, okay. So it's special defense, okay. Yeah, we'll just send out Gardevoir. Yeah, I want to see. I want to Terrastallize Gardevoir and see what. Yeah, I really like my Gardevoir. I really do. Uh, okay, let's see what she looks like. She has a disco ball on her head. Oh. Okay. Yeah, Dragon Slayer. Hey, it's like I'm Guts, and she's like, yeah. I'm swinging her around. Dolly wants to learn Thunder. I hate Thunder because of how inaccurate it is. Palmon. We'll keep her on. What the hell is that? Super effective. Yeah, okay. I don't know. Double shot? Uses up all of its electricity? So is this the Pikachu clone? I don't know why they always have like gimmicky Pikachu clones. It's just I like Pachirisu, but that was it. My last Pokemon is gonna get okay, sure, Skeledirge. Oh, that's right, it's the starter. Okay. Not very effective. Bright shiny beatdown. Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen this thing. Oh wait! What? You can't use heal pulse on yourself? Okay, it must be a doubles then. Okay, I was kind of confused by that. All right. I thought it was obvious that I wanted to do it on myself, but okay. Kind of self-explanatory. Okay. Earthquake. Yeah, let's send out Mudsdale. I'd be embarrassing if I lost, but rival. Torch Song. Okay. So Masquerada dances, Skeledirge sings. No, like the water one dances too, doesn't it? That's interesting. So they have a theme there. I don't know. I think the fire one's my favorite. Yeah, I like all the starters in this game actually. Uh, she fingers her hair. Why does Nimona and Penny both have dyed hair? That's just a weird. That's right. She randomly speaks Spanish, doesn't she? Yeah. It's weird. This region was based on Spain. I really don't see it at all. Like I don't know. I'm sick of these European countries. I kind of hope we get out of Europe for the next one. Yeah. Let's go fight Lacey. Hang on. Okay. Kiwakami and Blueberry Academy. Okay. Is the Academy bigger than? I'm pretty sure the Academy is bigger than like the Kitakami. That's insane. Okay, wait, Scizor, what's it doing there? The Indigo Disc challenging Amaris of the Elite Four. Uh, Might as well beat Lacey now. I mean, assuming I can do it. I really don't know if I can. Like, oh come on, fuck you. Like, I really don't know if I can beat Lacey because like she just had a really good team. So I might have to like grind a little bit more. I guess we'll see. We'll give it a shot. We played a little bit. Yeah, we've been grinding for hours and hours. Maybe I'm like better than I think I am, but I had to like readjust my team, and I didn't have shit when I fought her the first time. So yeah, I really like Lacey. Hang on, what the hell? I hate how the map spins. That drives me nuts. Okay. Yeah, I really like Lacey. She was surprisingly likable. Uh, the way she like did that stupid pointy thing, I'm just like that won me over. Yeah, and she's a fairy type trainer, which is great. I don't usually like fairy type trainers, so it's always nice when like I see one that's actually like likable. Excadrill. Excadrill is a fairy type, really? Don't I have one? Hang on, I don't. I thought I had one. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it was in Gen 8. Is it a fairy type? Where's my Pokedex? I'm so preoccupied. Is it? It's the minus button probably. There we go. Wait, huh? It's the camera. Wait, hang on. Okay. Lucario, Scyther, Ogerpon, Skeledirge, Udra. Recent notes. Surely it's in. Okay. Quackaball. Okay, yeah. Oinkoloin, Nimble, Habitat. AZ. Okay. Excadrill. Uh, yeah, it's not in the Pokedex. I must not have seen it yet. I'm a big fan of Excadrill, so. Is she older than I am? She seems a little bit taller. I thought she was young, but okay. What am I grinding for? Yeah, I couldn't beat this chick because I had a really bad team lineup for fairy types. Yeah, poison and steel. Cuteness is real strength. What are you talking about? Being kawaii doesn't have anything to do with being good at Pokemon. Like, what is she talking about? Okay. Yeah, Gardevoir and Salazzle. Okay. Uh, yeah, I probably should have arranged my team lineup, but okay. So what I think I'm gonna do, I'm gonna have Salazzle, Flamethrower, Whimsicott, and then I'm gonna have Gardevoir, Dazzling Gleam, and Attack Twice. Oh, damn it. Okay. See, that's enough to kill it. No, shit! This is why I want to send Salazzle out first. Because I knew it keeps getting wrecked. It's like a pretty strong Pokemon, but yeah, it's just not a good matchup for it. Okay. I'm gonna send out Mudsdale. Yeah, meet the Granbull. Yeah, Gardevoir can take a hit because she's a fairy type too. Uh, yeah, Pono's really strong, but like she's kind of slow. Yeah, I think I can win now. Yeah, when I first did this, I could not beat her. Like she just had such a great lineup, and I didn't have a team built for doubles. Primarina, okay. Shit. Ampharos, okay. Shit, what should I do? Let's try. Yeah, so what I hope is going to happen is that Mudsdale will survive the attack and then counter. And Gardevoir got wrecked. Okay. Maybe I should have just had it use Earthquake. It failed. Yep, yep. Uh. Yep, I think Dolly. This is what Dolly's for. And going up against the water types. Shit, I can't use that. God damn it! Are you serious? One shot. Yeah, my Ampharos just isn't good. Like I don't know if it's like, I don't know if I have to level it up more because I just got it. It's like what level 60? Yeah, it's a little bit under leveled. Yeah, 63. That's no, it's not that under leveled. Like I think. Yeah. I'll have to level it up more. Shit. I don't know if there's anything I can do now. Yeah, she has 2 Pokemon left. How am I still getting wrecked? Uh, Oh, that's right. I can switch Ogerpon to make it a grass type, so this isn't an issue. Okay. That's just not right. I love how they freak out when they when you get critical hits these days. Like, no, that's not fair. Like, that's right. I can switch Ogerpon's mask and make it into a grass type, and that should make up the difference. Oh, whoops. Okay, Ogerpon is somehow tanking this. Yeah, by the looks of it, I need a... Wait, would this turn it into a fire type? Is that how that works? Yeah, that's probably a bad move. I mean, the attack went off. But... Yeah, it'd be crazy if, like, Ogerpon, like, manages to solo, like, 4 Pokemon by herself. I mean, I like the Ogre, but this is, like... That's, like, next level. Alchemy. What type is Slowbro? Is it a pure fairy now? Like, why isn't it weak to fire attacks? That gets really confusing. Like, and how is it a Slowbro if the Shelter is on its arm? You know, like, Slow King is on its head. Like, it should be a different Pokemon, shouldn't it? Like, what's the logic behind that? Like, I think it should be considered a different Pokemon. Okay, I think I just need to rearrange. Yeah, I think... Let's see. Yeah, Grand Bull. Okay. Yeah, I think... Yeah, I need to save my Salazzle. Yeah, she's good. Like, I have, like, my Salazzle for poison, but, like, a lot of her Pokemon are actually, like, water types. Or, like, have water moves or ground moves that can just wreck it. Because it's also, like, a fire type. So, like I said, like... She countered, like, my general setup. It's crazy, but... I don't know. I guess there's a huge difficulty spike in the DLC, but... Okay. Yeah, maybe I should play someone else first. Yeah, like, I grew up playing Pokemon Coliseum, and I've always had, like, an appreciation for doubles play, but, like, because they never put much of an emphasis on it, um, yeah, I don't really have that much experience with it. So, like, it's really interesting, like, playing this and seeing just how much more technical it is. Like, I really appreciate that about it. Let's see, Grand Bull. Yeah, I think the most important thing, just kill Grand Bull immediately. Okay, yeah, she almost got one shot. Yep, got him. It's a rock solid strategy. Aren't you a fairy? That confuses me. Aren't you a fairy type? Shouldn't it be like a fairy pun? I don't know, rock solid. Yeah, Primarina. Okay. Yeah, she sends out Primarina because it's a water type. Uh... I don't know. Maybe I should send in... Let's see. It's a water type. Oh, shit. I forgot. I should have switched out the mask. What was I thinking? Okay. Yeah, I think Gardevoir is going to die. So I think I would be better off just... Now, let's try to kill Whimsicott, too. Future Sights. Yeah, she's dead. Yeah, that Whimsicott's pretty fast. Uh, Shadow Ball. Of course the seal knows a ball move. Arf, arf. Primarina is such a girly-looking Pokemon, but I've always really liked it. Okay, Ogerpon... Meteor Mash. Okay, let's try to kill the Primarina specifically. Okay, super effective, heavy slam. Oh wait. Yeah, so the Whimsicott has like stat boosting moves. What, really? How strong is that? Okay, okay, she's dead. Yeah, the concept of a support Pokemon is new to me because like it's not really a thing in singles, is it? Okay, am I into tabletop? Not really. Let's try to kill it. Has no effect. What type is Slowbro? Like, it's not really a fairy type, is it? Like, it's not a water. Okay, yeah. I made the right call in using Earthquake. Assuming it works. Which I doubt. Yeah. Shit. Uh... Yeah, I think we're gonna send out the Ogre and... Quick Draw made the Slowbro move faster? Wait, what? How does that work? Okay. Slowbro moves faster. That's like... What the fuck? Huh? Ah, damn it. Fuck. So wait. It outsped my Salazzle? Really? It's super effective? Oh, God. So wait, what type... Oh, Tailwind. That's right. Okay. That's right. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I think Ampharos is 200 level. I think we need to grind more. And I think we're going to switch Ogerpon's mask, too, so... Yeah, I definitely have the right team, but, like, yeah... Well, I mean, the right team. The best I can do with what I have. I mean, shit. Okay. Let's see here. That's right. Where the hell is the... Oh, no, that's the box. I want the bag. Yeah, why is switching out items easier? I don't even remember where they are. Let's see. Is this it? Magikarp scales. Wait, what? No, that's not right. That's right. Hello. Sunstone. Hey, here we go. Okay. Water type. Oh, wait, no, no, no. It's water type and... Wait, is it not... Does it become grass when it's not wearing a mask? Is that how that works? Hang on. Let's try it. I actually have no idea. Okay, well, what is it, though? Okay, so it's a grass... Okay, so it's naturally a grass type. So that means Ivy, Cudgel... Okay, okay. Okay, that should be good. Okay, but, like, yeah, the main thing right now is that I need my Ampharos. Because it's the water types that are wrecking me, and it's so slow. Yeah, I've never really had a problem with Pokemon speed before, because, like, usually you can just grind and, like, make your Pokemon fast enough. But yeah, like, I've never noticed how slow Ampharos actually is. I haven't used it in, like, forever, so that's probably why, but... Wait, hang on. Where the hell is it? Man, I hate the map! Like, I never know where it is. Okay. Where the hell is it? I can never find what I'm looking for. There it is. Yeah, I'm not super good. I haven't been practicing. Like maybe next gen I'll be able to like build an optimized team. I don't know. I want to do it, but like I've always wanted to like play Pokemon more seriously, but I never got into it growing up. I don't know anything about how it works. Uh yeah, people still play Pokken. That's awesome. I love Pokken. I got into it a while ago. Super underrated. I would really like to see a sequel. And yeah, I don't know when Butterfree is a base speed. Wow, Butterfree outspeeds and farms. That's crazy. That pissed me off. Like the final episode of the Pokemon anime. What do you see? Like Ash meeting up with his Butterfree. Unfucking believable. That is like the biggest pandering thing I think I've ever fucking seen. They couldn't make an actual episode about it. Like it's just an image from the final. That pisses me off. That makes me legit upset that they did that. Why doesn't he like win? Why did he win the Pokemon League with that Butterfree, huh? That would have been Kino. Oh, it's a Zoroark. I need a Zoroark. I've never been able to use one. Not really. There's no point in using it against an NPC, is there? Lumineon. Yeah, Primeape never comes back. That was like, I legit think that was like one of like the Pokemon episodes that I really got into was like the one with Mankey and Primeape. I love that shit. And then like he never fucking uses it. He gives it away and it's just gone. Like 20 years of continuity and like the Primeape never becomes relevant. Unbelievable. Like it's such a weird. That was such a weird decision to me. Yeah, yeah. When I watch the show again, it'll be really interesting to see like the context of that because I haven't seen that episode in years. Yeah, big fan of Grumpig. Um, but yeah, there's all like those weird decisions like that. Like, I don't know. It's so impossible to stay invested. Like, it was just the same thing over and over again. Ash made the same mistakes after a certain point. It's just so tiresome. Like, my thing is, like, Yeah, like they could have made the idea of Ash being unable to win a league like interesting. All they would have to do was just establish like rival characters that would like be competitive and like really show other characters' growth, right? And they just didn't do that enough. Like we never saw fucking Harrison again. You know, the guy who beat him in the Johto League, like he never appeared. And he was from Hoenn, right? He had a Blaziken. That was awesome. That's the first time I ever saw Blaziken. Like his Blaziken was awesome. Like and yeah, never see him again. Never see Tobias. Like they never explain his like all of his legendary Pokemon he just has. Like that kid who beat him on like a 6v6 with 5 Pokemon. Like unbelievable. It's just like yeah, promise the pot. Yeah, he makes all these big promises to people and never delivers on them. It really pisses me off. Like, oh, Pidgeot, I'll come back to you. Never does. Butterfree, like, I don't know. It just that shit just upsets me. And like, Pidgeot isn't that far from where Ash is. Like, he released it like after he left Pallet Town, right? Like for the, I don't know. Like, I think they're going to Johto or something. I don't remember the context of it, but like, yeah, like it's near Pallet Town. It's like it in like Route 1 or something. So like in theory, he could just go see it whenever he's like there, but like he doesn't. Yeah, yeah, I can't remember like any other Pokemon. It's been so long since I've seen the show. Like, I don't, I don't remember the stuff that like upsets me. I mean, I talk about like Misty and Brock leaving all the time. That's like my thing that like made me stop watching was just like I love those characters and to see them just part ways like that was definitely the end of an era. I never got back into the show after that. Not really. It never recaptured that same spark. Yeah, when it comes to the Pokemon themselves, yeah, yeah, I never watched the show enough to like really get invested in like Pokemon, certain Pokemon and their character arcs. Other than like the Charizard thing, there's the really famous ones, like Ash, Pikachu, Charizard. Uh, no, like, the thing that gets me about like season one, like the Indigo League, is like how often Ash doesn't actually beat the gym leader. Like it's very uncommon for him to win. It's so weird when you look back on it and see like how usually he doesn't like challenge them at all. Like he just gets them for like doing community service. Like Erica gives him hers because like he helped put out the fire in her gym, which is just like, can you really do that? I don't remember Koga at all. Um, I remember Blaine's episode, which is iconic. That has to be the best fight of season one. I mean, Ash is friends with Brock and Misty. I don't understand why, like, the other characters don't. The other gym leaders from Kanto never really reappeared again. Like Sabrina. Like, Sabrina. Well, I don't know if she ever appeared. But, like, Sabrina is, like, an iconic fucking character, and yet we
I'm
never.
not quite sure how to help you with that.
What are you talking about? Like, Sabrina is, like, an iconic character. The absolute 10 out of 10, like, episode of the anime, right? Like never appears again. Like there's no like serious like world change. Like I don't know. It's like none of the people he meets like really become his friend, other than like the characters that travel with him. It's like he changed that girl's life, Like and to me, it's like that should be like a huge deal, and it's just not. hate the fact that I haven't been able to watch that episode in years. Yeah, so like, yeah, like what happens is that like he goes to Sabrina, he loses, he goes to get like ghost type Pokemon, and then he comes back. Well, which by the way is like retarded because all the ghosts in Gen 1 are actually poison types as well, so they're actually not good against Sabrina. But yeah, he goes to get the ghost, he brings back Haunter, and then he wins. And like the Haunter he doesn't even catch. He just like persuades it to come with him for some reason. It's like like I've always seen Haunter as being like one of his Pokemon, and it's just not. It like stays with Sabrina for some reason. It's just yeah, Lieutenant Surge is iconic. I love that episode and the moral of it. Uh, and then he never fights Giovanni. Like Team Rocket does it in his plays. He never like he never really does anything with Giovanni. They set up that like that plot like don't they like face each other once and then like nothing happens of it? It's like unbelievable. Yeah, it's weird how infrequently you actually see like other members of Team Rocket. Like, what are they doing usually? Like, why are they so obsessed with Pikachu? Yeah, I'll have to watch it again. It's been way too long. Like, I every time I try to watch it again, I get to like episode 20 or so and then stop. I've man, like it really sucks that I just don't have time to watch stuff like that. I mean, I can't even get through like the shows I really enjoy right now, like Cobra Kai or Mobile Fighter G Gundam, because I'm just so busy with other things. I definitely want to do, try to do that, but I don't know. Maybe this break I'll get through Mobile Fighter G, but I doubt it. I mean, I could be watching it now, but I'm not. If that tells you anything. Like I'm too busy playing Pokemon. So he's a French guy. Punch Pro. How'd that do so much damage? Oh, whatever. Glaceon. We've seen a lot of evolution tonight. I'm a fan of Glaceon too, but I've never really used it. Like I don't know. Like every time I have an Eevee, I just want to use Umbreon. It's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. Yeah, I think after this round we're gonna call it quits and play something else. Like I'm definitely on the right track, but Is that an ordinary version, or is it a variant? Why does Meowth have two different like variants now? The Alolan one and the Galarian one. I don't remember what Galarian Persian looks like. I think that might be the Alolan one, actually. Yeah, the fact that I can't tell the difference is really telling. I think it's just because of the difference, the distance of it, but... No, that's a normal version. Okay. Yeah, but the shadow made it look like it might be an Alolan one, but... Okay. Shut up, Salvatore. Where do you... Wait, where'd she get this mask? So she does have a mask. Okay, so she has 4 types. She has fire, water, grass, and rock. So she has pretty good type coverage. Speed, okay. I don't know, I wonder if they'll eventually make new masks for Ogerpon. It's a pretty cool Pokemon, so I wouldn't mind it. Okay. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Ogre. It has to be one of my favorite, like, DLC Pokemon so far. Yeah, lately I haven't been. I don't like using legendaries in. I'm not even sure this is a legendary Pokemon, but like, yeah, I don't really like using legendary Pokemon in the game because it just feels like cheating, or it stops me from using normal Pokemon. But like, yeah, I remember when I played Pearl and I caught like Mesprit and the other two. What are they called? Like Axie and Yuzul? So I caught all 3 of them, and I kind of realized that, like, if I used all of them in Palkia, I wouldn't be able to use, like, the other Pokemon I liked. So I ended up, like, just stop using legendaries. And I never really got back in the habit of using them. I'll use, like, the version exclusive sometimes, but that's about it. I don't really like using legendaries that much. Yeah, what should we play next? Yeah, no one again. Her stupid tie. I hate it when girls wear ties. That just, like... That doesn't look right to me at all. Yeah, I see that as, like, a masculine thing, and it just kind of bothers me. I guess it's not really, but, like, I don't know. That's how I feel about it. Gudra, yeah, we'll just keep it. Oh wait, no, Gudra's a water type, isn't it? Yeah, that's probably a bad idea, but... I would not mind having a Gudra. I don't think I've ever used one. Yeah, I'm just using Mudsdale to just stomp her. Drill run! Okay. Doesn't do any damage because the Dunsparce sucks, but... Yo, why is she using this thing exactly? Like, what's the appeal? How little damage it's doing. Like, it's just raising my defense. Yeah, Mudsdale is really good if you get it to... If you use it against physical attackers because of how it just keeps raising its own defense every time it gets hit. It has high defense to begin with, so like in this kind of situation, it just ends up just like getting better and better. Now it's balanced out by like not being any good against like special attackers, but I mean it's a 1 in 2 chance, right? Are you serious? Wait, why didn't it work? Defense fail? Yeah, and then it raised again. Rose back up. And... Oh, come on. Nothing I'm using works. Orthworm? Is that Adam Orth, the guy who came out and supported the always-on Xbox One? Oh, man. That's some deep lore that a lot of people in memory hold. Yeah, they made a Pokemon based on it. It's a worm. It's a little sniveling worm that sucks Xbox cock no matter what. Yeah, I saw him in the news like a decade after that happened, and like that's so weird to me that that guy still has a career in tech after what he did. Like, okay. Like he wasn't like the responsible for Xbox failing, but like he was a pretty big part of it. Like that was a PR disaster. They never recovered from that. Yeah, I think I'm done. I want to play something else. Man, an hour of grinding, and like I'm still not where I need to beat like Lacey. Unbelievable. I mean, I'm getting there, but at the same time, it's like, how badly did she stop me? Like, okay. Yeah, I can't sound out the ogre because she has have anything that's good? I guess not. And I'll use Gardevoir. Yeah, I really hate the fact that I was never able to get a Gardevoir in Gen 3. Because, like, I saw this thing and immediately really liked it. Actually, I saw Routes and really liked it. But, like, Wally had one. And it just felt, like, kind of weird, like, getting one in Gen 3 and for myself and because of that. And I don't know, like, I never did get around to using one. So, yeah, this is a nice change. It was fun. Aw, she's so happy. Okay. All right. Then how long have I been playing? Let's see. What's my Wait, how long have I been playing? Where do you... I don't even know. Oh, it's been saved. So, yeah, Mario Kart 8? Nah. Yeah, what should I play now? I guess I could do a little bit of Mario Kart 8, but I don't really want to give up to get up and change the game. I guess I should. Yeah, tomorrow we'll have all the time in the world to play Pokemon Scarlet. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to get into Xenoblade Chronicles 3 DLC next week. I'll have to check my budget and I'll have to see like if I want anything else, but I think I will do it like this week. So just so it's ready and waiting when we finish up like all of the hero quests and stuff like that. And besides, there's like some heroes in the DLC that we can like unlock. So, uh, we need to go ahead and do that. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 was phenomenal. It really is one of the best RPGs on Switch. I think it's probably better than like Three Houses because Three Houses is really, really, really dumb. Like, I love Three Houses. Uh, I do. Edelgard is my wife. Like, I married her in real life. But uh, like, it's a really flawed game. Like, objectively, like when you play it, like you really get like an appreciation for everything it's trying to do. But like, that's different from it being like good. You know what I do? You know what I mean? Like, Engage in a lot of ways is better than Three Houses, but it also has like other problems. Namely being made for like 5-year-olds, 10-year-olds. It's like, Engage is a great game, but yeah, it's held back by a lot of their creative decisions. Xenoblade Chronicles 3, I think, is like a JRPG made by people who like are masters of their craft and like crafted like one of the best stories in recent JRPG memory. I don't want to say it's one of the all-time best, but like I think it's definitely like one of the better ones in the past decade or so. I'm very surprised because I was very critical of like the original Xenoblade Chronicles and 2, but like 3 specifically is like phenomenal, which is really interesting. I was not expecting it to be as good as it is. Like I like the ending was so sad. I'm just like I was really shocked by how moved I was by it. Like I haven't felt that way about an RPG since like Final Fantasy VI. I mean, I beat that again recently, but like that's like the level of quality we're talking about here. Yeah, I really need to talk more about how great Xenoblade Chronicles 3 was because I do think like I'm beginning to realize more and more that like the narratives that people put out about that game are not fucking true. And like now that I'm a fan of the game, I really do need to put like a lot more effort in talking about that. But that does involve like playing through all the hero quests, debunking lots of the weird conspiracies like the Juniper thing and the idea that it's been censored. Both of which have been debunked, by the way. It's like, yeah, I can't imagine, like, who the fuck seriously argues that Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is censored? That, like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, did we play the same game? Like, did you see the ending? Like, that fucking image of, like, Rex with his arm wrapped around 3 different women, all of whom are carrying babies, is, like, the most red-pilled thing imaginable. And yet people try to, like, make it sound like it's just some kind of weird, like, fluke or something. Like, how did that ever take off? Like, how did anybody seriously, like, put out this idea that the game was censored? Like, to me, that's so unbelievably retarded. Like, I'm so upset at that. Like, I was even before I, like, went back and played through the game, but now that I have, like, I don't know, I'm, like, legit upset at, like, people who have, like, been trying to sabotage that game for the past couple of years. It was happening with 2 as well, but, like, 2 at least, I don't know, is, like, I don't know, I feel like people don't like 2 for, like, genuine reasons. I mean, I don't like 2 that much. But like, yeah, 3, like the hate for that one feels fake. It really does. Like, people do not want to admit how good Xenoblade Chronicles 3 actually is. I'm really curious, like, how much longer they can keep doing this, because like, it's really weird seeing people like talk about Nintendo games like that these days, because like they always expose themselves as not actually knowing what they're talking about. Like, like I was watching Raging Golden Eagle this morning, and he was talking about like Platinum Games, and it was like actually pretty base because he's actually getting like to the bottom of why they failed, like the live service shit and their bleeding talent and like the stuff we talk about on here, which is accurate. But then he like says some really weird shit about like uh Nintendo exclusives. Like according to him, Bayonetta only reaches 5% of gamers because it's Nintendo exclusive, which is like retarded. Because like, you know, most people own a Switch. Like, what is with these people who genuinely believe that people only play Nintendo hardware for Nintendo games, right? Like Bayonetta did really well, and like there's this weird like attempt at like denying that from a lot of people, and yeah, Bayonetta 3 is like the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 of action games. It's like it's the same exact thing, like extremely red-pilled game that got like shit on by people for like the most petty of reasons. It's just like yeah, I feel like those games are like the two sides of the same coin, right? Like if it's a Nintendo exclusive, you'll never see these people take it seriously at all. Like it doesn't matter how good the game is, they'll just bend over backwards and say it like failed or something. Like every single fucking time. Um, like Tears of the Kingdom is a really good example of that, but like it extends to a lot of different games, a lot of them. But yeah, like playing Xenoblade Chronicles 3 the way I did, like blasting through it, yeah, like that game is like a masterpiece. Like there's no denying that. Like absolutely not. And yet like another weird thing I noticed about it too, the DLC is better than Dark Souls. Like when you really look at like what Xenoblade offers, like it's an entirely new campaign with like completely different characters. That's quite sizable and like I don't know how long it is. I haven't looked it up. I imagine around like 25 to 30 hours. Probably not that long, but um, like it's an entire game basically of like new mechanics, new characters with a new storyline, new themes. Fuck. Like it's so much better than what like Shadow of the Earth Tree did. Shit! What the fuck? How many times can I get smacked? That was enraging. That was enraging. Uh, let's see if we can get caught up here. Fuck. I really don't think it's possible to get caught up considering what happened. What the fuck was that? What are these? Yeah, I got fucked there. Why couldn't I use my magic wand and just blast them? Like, why the fuck did he just let that happen? Like, I got robbed there. Like, did you? Okay. But yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is like 100% better than Persona 5. There's really no getting around this. Like Xenoblade Chronicles 3 has better visuals, it has better characters, uh, like better world building, everything except the combat, I think. And like I think the combat thing is actually overlooked, can be overlooked because they're two like completely different games, honestly, in that respect. Like when it comes to, like, yeah, the themes are better, like it has better moments, like it hits harder, like emotionally. That bit with like I still think about that bit with Shania and like that drawing. Like I'm just like that was so fucking Kino. Yeah, I have a lot of respect for what Xenoblade Chronicles 3 did with the story, especially with its like side characters. Like, cause like I'm doing the stuff with like Xeon now. Like we're doing like the Colony 9 like shit and like seeing all these characters and like yeah, it's crazy how much like they were able to do with like token characters like this. It's really interesting. Like all the heroes are like have pretty complicated like backgrounds and personalities and move sets that really make them stick out from each other. Yeah, I actually looked up the Juniper and Xeon quest because like I knew they like became a thing like at some point, like they started becoming friends or whatever, and I was just kind of like, what I was told back in the day was that like somehow this proved that Juniper was non-binary, and like so I actually look it up online, and like what actually happens is that she gives him the biggest fuck me eyes I think I've ever seen in my life. Like, I have never seen a chick with eyes that wide looking at some guy. I'm just like, bro, she wants it harder than I think I've seen anybody want it. And she doesn't even know what sex is. That's like fucking insane that was the character they seriously tried to pass off as non-binary. Unbelievable. I mean, it was always obvious, but like, I don't know, man. That's crazy. Oh shit. Oops. Yeah, like all their attempts at trying to like get people to think characters are non-binary are failed. You know, like I think Oct has a boyfriend. I think Juniper and the Xeon thing. Like you can just watch the character. Like it doesn't matter what the official English pronouns are. People are just going to use the correct ones. The Toad thing has collapsed. They won't even like publicly admit the Toad thing because like of how embarrassing it is. They'll just try to squeeze it in there and hope people like do damage control for them. But yeah, like I really don't know how much longer they can get away with that. I really don't. Yeah. Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna get like. Right now, the cope is that like Nintendo has secretly become super woke. Like you have those threads on 4chan that are being spammed. This idea that like Nintendo is censoring like Neptunia, which is like retarded because those games are available anyway. Yeah, I think like something else is going on that like they're not saying. Like the official like narrative that Nintendo is behind it doesn't make any sense. Like it just doesn't. And I've talked about this before, but I've noticed that like none of the grifters are talking about it. It's like entirely a 4chan thing, and I really wonder what the mindset behind it is. Because like, what are they trying to accomplish? Because it's not real. It's not actually happening. And yet you have people like trying to paint it as if it is anyway. And like one of the things they don't tell you, I have confirmed this, Tokyo Clan Pool has been banned off of Steam as well. So it's like, so the game has some kind of content that's illicit. It's not just Nintendo. Well, assuming Nintendo even did anything. Like the way it looks to me is that the companies are trying to rally to get people to like support the PlayStation version specifically. You know, because like you'll notice that they put the games on the PC games on like good old games instead of Steam and stuff like that. It's like, wait a minute, what? So like it's very it feels as if they're specifically trying to steer people like away from like the other versions and towards PlayStation. That's like my honest like impression on this. Like they're really desperate for like PlayStation to become their dominant platform again. They do not like the fact that Nintendo is their primary audience right now. So they're doing everything they can to try to weasel out of like getting the audience to migrate back, but I don't think it's gonna work. Because like I imagine like the vast majority of people don't even know that anything's gone wrong. Yeah, I don't know anything about Neptunia. Like I was wondering if I should try to play it. It's like some visual novel, so I don't know. Maybe I should. Like I don't know. I haven't played a visual novel in forever, so I don't consider MEO or Ace Attorney visual novels. So like a legit visual novel. Yeah, Tsukihime is on Switch now. I've heard like good things about that. I don't know what it is. I don't know anything about it. Isn't it like kind of messed up? Like people always like bring that up as like an example of like completely uncensored Switch games. So I don't know what like the implication there is, but I am kind of curious about it. But yeah, I'm like reading real books right now. You know, I'm trying to get through like The Long Goodbye by Raymond Chandler, which is awesome, and I don't know what's gonna come up after that. Uh, yeah, so I'll have like two more Raymond Chandler novels after that, and then I'll have read them all, which is very, very unfortunate. I really like them; they're so good. I'll have to make do with like the inferior Spencer novel. Well, I don't know. Like I definitely think that like Chandler is better, quote unquote, like way better than like the Spencer ones, the Richard B. Parker novels. But like I don't know, there's something really, really fun about the way that like Spencer does his shit. You know, like it feels like he nails like the fantasy aspect of being a detective the best. Like he's going around like banging hot chicks all the time. He's like a boxer. He's like super intelligent. Like it's a little bit try hard, but that's kind of what I like about it. You know, like it's fun. And it has that woke aspect too, which is like unfortunate. I suppose they're like woke undertones, but I don't know. Like I genuinely enjoy the novels. I really do. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm gonna read after that. Uh, I'll have to look at my list. I mean, I'm trying to like just get through all the books I own now before buying more. So like I just have like this huge backlog of shit that I just don't. I swear, if I get fucked over again, I'm gonna be upset. Yeah, what am I gonna read next? I'll have to check my list. Yeah, Lord of the Rings is coming up. I gotta finish that. Yeah, I gave like an entire set as a gift this year, and I haven't finished it myself. I feel kind of guilty about that, but whatever. But big. All right, Raymond. Yeah, I'm not the... Yeah, I need to read more on... Holy shit, nothing went wrong this time. Wow. It's crazy. Okay, no problems. Okay, now we just have to finish the final circuit and we're good. Yeah, I can't imagine it's going to take long to get me through Pokemon Scarlet. Like, once I get my week off, I'll probably beat it, like, pretty quickly. And then we'll probably move on back to Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Honestly, like, I was thinking that, like, I think I might go back to Persona 5, actually, as well. I'm like, I'm definitely gonna, I committed to beating the game. I 100% did. So, like, now I'm over the rate. I think taking a week, like, a couple of days off from it has made me fired up about getting back into it. Hopefully, like, the autistic, like, 3-hour long scenes of expositions are over, so I can, like, actually play some fucking Persona, but, I don't know. Like, hopefully, like, we're through the worst of that. Oh, what the hell? I got turned around. Hopefully, though. That's kind of a stretch. I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to be mad at Persona no matter what, I think. I genuinely don't like the game, but I also don't know if... Like, I don't want to leave it unfinished. Like, it's going to be one of those games that I go in really hard on at the end of the gen. Like, it is the most overrated title of the past several years. Like, it's right up there with, like, Nier Automata, I think, as, like, well, it's better than Nier Automata. Like, I mean, I don't like Persona 5, but, like, yeah, I think it's definitely, like, it definitely has, like, positive qualities to it, as opposed to, like, Nier Automata or Witcher 3 or whatever. Like, it's not at the same level of those at all, but, yeah, it's still not very good, and, like, I don't really appreciate the word, like, the fan worship of it. It's just, I don't know, I just find it really uncomfortable. Like, you know, like the fetishization of high school girls. It's just, I don't like the idea at all. It's just, ugh. Like, I know I kind of say that kind of stuff as a joke, but it's just a joke. Like, people take that shit, like, seriously. It's just, ugh. Like, I don't know. The idea of, like, romancing Futaba for me is, like, squicky, because, like, she's so much younger than your character. It's just, I don't think she's that much. Is she, like, 1 year younger or 2? I guess it's not that big of a deal, but, like, I don't know. She comes off really young. I don't like that at all. And she's such a spurg on top of that, too. It's just, yeah, all the characters are so unlikable. Every single one. Like Kawakami, like An to a certain extent, Ryuji, Yusuke, Futaba, like basically all of them except like Makoto and Haru. And Haru has like the baggage of being the daughter of like one of the antagonists. So like the thing about Haru is that like, you know, like she should be going through some real like personal crisis shit, but she isn't, and like nobody seems to care. You know, like, I mean, they do kind of, but like, like her dad was gonna whore her out to some douchebag. You know, like, I don't know, like, to me, it's like, I don't know. It feels like there should be more trauma involved in that. And then like her actions caused him to get fucking killed. Like, I don't know, like, she's definitely upset. She's rattled by it, but like at the same time, like, it doesn't feel like it really comes together the way it should. And I feel that way about a lot of the arcs. And like none of it feels real. It just feels like it's all like really neat and tidy and like no, it's all black and white, very black and white. Like it does this thing, and I hate this. It does this thing where it tries to present itself as if it's very, very, very like morally gray. But like in reality, it's super black and white, and it doesn't even like really try hiding that fact. It's so frustrating. Like we're edgy anti-heroes. We're the Phantom Thieves. The government doesn't like us, but like the government is just stereotypically evil. Like it's like okay, yeah, I am not a big fan of. What city is this shit? Why am I getting juggled? That should not fucking happen. Where are my iframes? Like when that happens twice, like no, fuck this game. Okay. Oh, is this supposed to be New York? I think it is. This is like the one city that deserves to be in Mario Kart, huh? Yeah, fucking well, this is the first playthrough. Unbelievable, but that is unbelievable. How do you shut down New York to do a Mario Kart race? Is this the really obnoxious one with the bridge? Oh, hey, look at that. It's like the background. Oh, that's charming. I really like that. Okay. This has to be the one with the bridge. It has to be. What the fuck? Or is this from Super Circuit? Yeah, I think this might be from Super... Yeah, and I don't see the bridge, so... Fuck! Why am I getting juggled? Like... Yeah, this might be the GBA one. Okay. You just know kids are playing these courses just pissed off at how, like, simplistic they are. Like, bro, this is, like, what people grew up with back in the day. Not playing very well. I mean, I guess I'm just... Well, I guess I'm still learning the courses. I don't need to win right away. Yeah, we should enjoy it. We should, like, enjoy, like, playing through the DLC and just like, trying to beat it. Yeah, I definitely don't like the DLC as much as the base game. I feel like too many rehashed courses, like, too many tour tracks, too many, like, uh, I don't know. It just feels like more of the same in a lot of stuff, in a lot of ways. And I suppose that makes sense, but, like, for me personally, I feel almost as if the... died. This is one of my old favorite stages. Wow. Like, I just love the tone and vibe here. I love the train. Is the train in this version? Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Calamari Desert. Calamari? Oh, like Callie and Marie. Oh, wow. Is that a Deep Lore thing? You know, those are characters I would not mind seeing in Mario Kart. Callie and Marie. I mean, Inklings are, so... Ooh, but I would hate Pearl and Marina. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm so sick of, like, the gay shit in regards to Pearl and Marina. It's just like, come on now. Cut it out. It's not funny. Never was. What the hell is this? Where'd this come from? Wow, you actually go on the tracks. Okay, so they redesigned the course a little bit. Okay. Oh, shit, it's the train! That's actually pretty badass. I don't know if I want to play online today. I'm kind of tired. Like, I've been trying to grind through mirror mode lately. That's kind of what I want to focus on right now. I'm not really interested in playing online. Yeah, I want to play online, but, like, I still have, like, so much single-player content to get through. That's what I want to focus on, so. Sorry, but I don't think so. Yeah, plus I'm about to end the stream anyway, so. The gold parts? I don't think I do, actually. Are they better than, like, the other parts? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think I played the game enough for that. Yeah, maybe I should end the... Oh, Waluigi Pinball. Yeah, this is a classic. Dan. Yeah, it blew my mind that, like, Mario Party Jamboree actually had a pinball game featuring Waluigi. Like, it really feels like the character is really coming into his own. Like, man, I love Jamboree. It's so hardcore. Yeah, Jamboree is the best Mario Party game ever, for sure. Yeah, we really need to play more Jamboree. I'm gonna have to try to make some time to do it over break, but yeah, maybe over the weekend even. I don't. I want to like finish. I want to play Onimusha. Like, there's a lot of stuff I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm working on like the Cattle Have Fangs right now, the book. So I don't know. I don't know exactly like how that's gonna work. Like, if I'm gonna work on that like during my week off or what. I'm sure I will, but it's just like I don't know. Do I want to focus on it or do I want to stream? It's just I don't know. Like, the book's gonna get done no matter what. I think honestly that I should focus on streaming because to me, I need to start like reaching more and more a bigger and bigger audience, and streaming seems like to be the way to do that. So yeah, so people actually buy the Cattle Have Fangs. People bought playing Dirty, which is very nice. Thank you all for that. But yeah, I really need to keep up this momentum. I really need to keep like selling books. They should make a real Waluigi pinball game. Yeah, pinball seems like it's so irrelevant. Remember back in the 2000s when they would like be producing like Sonic the Hedgehog pinball and Metroid Prime pinball and Super Mario pinball and Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire pinball, like all these cheap like pinball games for Nintendo consoles. It's just fucking crazy. I never owned any of them. Even though I desperately did. Yeah, I want to see like man, Metroid Prime 4 is coming out next year. So hyped for that. Is that like I checked my Amazon sent me an update for my pre-order for Metroid Prime 4, the one I placed back in 2019 or whatever. Yeah, they changed the delivery date for it. So now it's like unspecified. So I think they're getting ready for an announcement. We might see one like pretty soon actually. If they're doing that, I don't know. They might like straight up cancel it. I don't know if they can do that. I don't think they can. Uh, but Nintendo has been trying to like move away from Amazon recently. Like I tried buying Brothership from them for gifts, but then I realized that like they were all used or from the UK or whatever. So I ended up buying it from their website, which was fantastic. It takes a little while to get here, but like it's not really that big of a deal. So I really appreciated uh you know uh the Nintendo website. I guess it's viable now for them to like do that. I didn't have to pay shipping or anything. So hopefully it becomes like a standard thing, like just to buy games through their website, so they don't have to give Amazon a cut. And of course, like digital downloads are like the primary thing, but if you want to buy physical, yeah, that's always going to be an option. Especially in this era where like GameStop is going out of business. Uh, that's going to be really interesting to see. Uh, yeah, I really wonder like how much longer like the narratives against Nintendo can survive in like an era in a world without GameStop, IGN, or Game Informer. Like three major platforms for like gaslighting people into thinking Nintendo is not competitive. Like all three of those platforms are like gone or like declining. So like I really don't know just how much longer they can keep this up. Like for me, like it feels like the Game Awards is actually like the only thing propping up PlayStation right now because like it's the only thing that has any like shred of credibility, which it doesn't deserve, but people act like it does. But yeah, once that like falls apart, and it will, like they're not really gonna have a leg to stand on, and I don't think they'll be able to. They'll be able to keep up the narrative. I don't. They weren't even able to keep up the narrative about like Black Myth Wukong, right? Like, fucking Alana Pierce made up some ridiculous fan fiction story about like the director for Black Myth Wukong crying after Ashnabot won, which is like obviously retarded. But like, yeah, like people believe that shit. Like, damn it! Wow, I'm not doing very well in the scores. I'm not a fan of these tour tracks. I'm really not. Uh. Yeah, I think I should probably call it quits. Uh. Forgo your common sense. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I think I'm done. I can't beat this. So, yeah, it's that first course I'm struggling with. So, if I can get that down, I should be good for that circuit. But yeah, man, I hate the fact I don't have anything else to play. We're 100% gonna have to buy new games. Like I said, I was gonna get Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I might like just hold off on that, buy something else instead. Something that'll distract me from playing Future Redeem for months on end. No. Uh, Donkey Kong Land. Yeah, when are we gonna get around to playing that again? Wow. There's so many games I need to play. Oh. Hmm. Uh, I guess we could play one of our old standbys, Super Mario Advance 2. Yeah, I think we're gonna play a couple levels of that and then go to bed. I love this game, I really do. Uh, like I don't know. Like I used to like a while back, I was kind of saying that like Mario World felt like it was kind of played out and I was kind of done with it. But like, yeah, the more I play it, I do feel like this really is one of the best games ever made. And I know that's not really a hot take opinion, but like for a while there, I was kind of feeling like it wasn't. I felt like it was too easy and that like I was getting tired of it. But nah, it's legit a really good game. Like the cape, like that was the thing for me personally is that like does the cape break Mario World for me? And like for a while, I like genuinely thought it did, but I don't know. I guess that's like the issue with like these really great games sometimes that you play them so much, you get like so bored of them, and you kind of forget like what made them so great to begin with. And I think this is a really good example of that, where it's something that like we've all played like for thousands of hundreds of hours. I want to don't see it. Do 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 do. Oh shit! Oops. What's the point of this spring though? I love you. Do, 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 do. This is a very special game to me. Bow. Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah, I didn't think so. Wait, how the fuck did I get in there if it's blocked off like that? What fucking video game logic at its finest. Yeah, it's probably like hiding somewhere and I can't seem to.
Let's go.
Yeah, one of the things
What
about
I
the Game Boy
needed.
Advance version of this, I feel like the screen is a little bit more constrained, so it's a little bit hard to see where you're jumping. A little bit. It's not usually that big of an issue, but it is here. Yeah, so unless it's under that pipe, which I doubt. Lucky!
Gotcha.
Uh, shit.
Just what I needed.
And where is it? It has to be. Didn't I hit that fucking thing? Like, where the hell is it? Okay, I'm so confused. I wanna. Da, 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 da.
Let's go.
I think I missed one. Hang on, wait. Ah, shit, what the hell? Yeah, it's up here. Okay, so there's 3 and 4, and then I think what we have to do is that we have to go down this pipe because there's like, to me, it doesn't feel as if there's anything else. Hello, hello. Shit. Wait. Yeah, how are you supposed to get in there? Oh, do you need a cape? Yeah, is that how you're supposed to do it? Is this just a cape?
Gotcha.
Hang on, wait. Could it be in here? No. Ew, that's crazy. I don't know, there was that, like, long tunnel, but no, it can't be down there. They
Let's
wouldn't fuck with me
go.
like that. But I really can't think of where else they could be. It could be. There's one. So we're missing one dragon coin. One. Yeah, we looked everywhere else.
Let's
I don't. Yeah, I guess we could just try to. Ooh. Uh,
let
it's out of five strikers, really. Yeah, strikers better than the base game. Like, I feel like it must be because, like, at the very least, it has
just what I
better villains,
needed.
right? That's what everyone tells me. Like, I don't know. I feel like they could do way more with the Persona 5 thing than they actually did. Because, like, I love the premise and the general idea, but, like, just the characters are very uninteresting. Oh, hang on. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I played a little bit of it myself, and I really enjoyed what I played. So I'm actually pretty fired up about playing that again. Yeah, you have to play base first. Like, it's basically a sequel. Okay, shit, there's nothing up here. What the hell?
Let's go. Just what I needed.
Yeah, how did Tactica turn out? I haven't heard anyone talk about that at all. There were some
Let's
people like
go.
there were some reactor channels I watched when that was announced. People were really excited, but like me personally, it didn't look good at all. Like it looked like a discount, like Mario Rabbits to me, from what I remember. Oh, could it be up here? No, no, no. Fuck. 10 o'clock.
Let's
Yeah, I probably should be going to bed. I love you. Love this game. I'm not a fan of the stage. I'm not a fan of the gimmick. I'm not a fan of the. And these two are right next to each other, so it's always weird. Hell yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, you got it.
just what I needed.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I got
What I
scammed there.
needed.
Yeah, we're not doing that again. Okay. I mean, was it even released physically? That's like the kind of game that I would have thought was like would be digital only these days. Because it looks super low
Let's
budget.
go.
Like anyway, GameStop is like irrelevant in this day and age. Like they don't have shit. Like I haven't been to GameStop in like yeah, I want to say like 2017. Like I think I bought a copy of Yakuza 3 there and then never played it
Let's
because I was fired up about Yakuza at the time. Yeah, I've not been, I don't think I'll ever go back to GameStop. And good riddance. They were scum. I'm so glad they're. Man, I,
Let
I'm so thankful that like everybody just has nothing nice to say about GameStop. Like everybody fucking hates them. Like everybody. Like I don't think you're ever gonna see people like be like this stuff. I love GameStop going up. It's so badass. Like no. Like everybody's just gonna be like, thank Christ that the Nintendo eShop became a thing. It's so bad. Yeah, it has been for a long time. Like years and years ago, it was the stupid like clutter and the merch that no one wanted, and now it's just like they're going for this weird like minimalistic approach. Like I don't know what they're doing. Like, like I don't even see that many games there. They still have like the merch, but it's like at the very least it's stuff that people actually want, like Pokemon dolls or whatever. Like, but like they have this really sad like shelf of Switch games, and like not a whole lot else. Like they definitely seem like they're downsizing.
let
Like I don't know how they're I don't know how they're
let
yeah, there's just like no recovery for them, none. Like they really should have just become like a gamer like merch store. Like they really should have just been like, yeah, like physical media is going bye, and we're just gonna like do physical merch. And that's really what they should have done, and they just didn't. Yeah, they owned a company that was like super successful at doing that, and they shut them down. Well, in my area, they shut them down and replaced them with the GameStop, and it's just like, yeah, they tanked all their support. They had like a really popular staff, like they were doing really well for themselves, and like nope, like GameStop, and now it's like dead inside. It's crazy. Yeah, like I think they're on the right track with like the merch thing, but like they should have just ended the GameStop brand. It had such a bad reputation.
let
But I guess it was like ubiquitous for like gaming store, for being the gaming store in like the 2000s or whatever. Ubiquitous. Like they bought out all the competition, and like my local game stores are still open. Shockingly, I don't know how. Like I don't know. They are like. You think GameStop is bad? You should see like my local. Man, I hate that fucking place. They hire the weirdest fucking people, and like they don't have anything. They have like walls and walls of DVDs that no one will buy. It's just like it's sad. Like 10 years ago, they were like the bomb, but like I bought my copy of Killer 7 from there. Yeah, that was that really no, yeah, that was more than 10 years ago now. More than 10 years ago. Wow, that's crazy. But like, yeah, I bought Eternal Darkness there. Like, they, I have so many fond memories of like going in there and finding all these crazy like niche like GameCube games. I saw a copy of Piano 3 there once. I've never actually played it. Never actually bought it. Actually, this was a different location, but it was the same chain. Uh, like you used to be able to go in there and see like all this really, really shockingly like hard to find like GameCube stuff. Yeah, I bought my copy of Conker's there, like StarCraft 64. Like there was like it was so great, like in the turn of the decade to just go there and like see what they had, and like now it's just like a wasteland. They don't have shit. And they make really weird decisions too. Like they bought a Japanese copy of Monster Hunter 3 Try. So like someone traded it in and they just have it displayed there. And I'm just like, who the fuck is going to own a Japanese Wii to play Try? Like that was just weird to me that they accepted that.
let let what I needed.
Yeah, people are nostalgic for Blockbuster. I don't think anybody's gonna be nostalgic for GameStop. Like I have nothing but contempt for them. Always have. Like I hated how they would try to like push you to like playing certain shit, which I'm sure was like a fucking mandate looking back on it. Because like, isn't it kind of weird how like, well, this was a Best Buy, but like, wasn't it weird how they would try and like steer you away from like Nintendo stuff and try to get you some like random shit that you don't care about? Like Katamari Damacy is the big thing for me. Like I remember like I went in there, I'm not sure what I was gonna get. It was like me and someone else, and like the guy there is just like, you gotta play Katamari Damacy, I love it. Oh. And I'm just kind of thinking that like, why is it that these people like hate Nintendo for being kiddie, and then they'll turn around and like worship Katamari Damacy because it's so like different and whimsical? Like, what's with the double standard there? It didn't make any sense to me, and I have a big issue with it. They've ended the reward program.
Let
Yeah. Game Informer has been shut down. Yeah, they're done. They're fucked. They have been for a long time, but it'll be really nice
let
to see them go under. Like I've been waiting for it for years. It's been inevitable for quite a while. And, uh, yeah, it'll definitely be a glorious day for gaming when it happens. Like probably like one of the best things that can happen like outside of like PlayStation going bankrupt. Well, PlayStation like leaving the console space, I think. Like I think this is a big deal.
let
I think it's a big deal personally because like GameStop was really big on like doing shitty underhanded things to like undermine the Wii U. Like I remember at my location they would like specifically take all the Wii U shit and like throw it in the corner where like nobody could see it, and like have like the PlayStation and Xbox stuff like front and center. You could argue that like that was because of like
what I
sales or
needed.
whatever, but like uh they had the 3DS stuff right next to it. So like they were deliberately trying to steer you away from Nintendo and towards like other brands. And like there's a reason for that. Like those companies pay for that space. But at the same time it's like that's not that's not reasonable. And that yeah, so like them going under and like becoming irrelevant is actually a really 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 good thing. I have nothing but I'm very thankful that it's finally happening. Oh fuck.
Oh,
With Nintendo stuff in the corner, yeah. And they put the toy stuff front and center over the Nintendo stuff. Like what do they think is gonna happen? I don't know. I was wondering about that when I
let
bought like all my Nintendo gifts for kids. Like, are parents actually buying this shit? Cause like you look at like the sales numbers and it looks like it's mostly people in their 20s who are buying Nintendo stuff. Like kids aren't buying it because they don't have money. And parents aren't buying it either because they're fucking retarded and don't know like anything about Nintendo. Like that's what it looks to me is that like you don't start buying games on your own until you're like 13. Like I have that experience. Like nobody fucking bought me games unless I like specify. Well, no, ever actually, yeah. So like I didn't start like getting good shit until I started like uh going out and doing it myself. Like my parents would make excuses not to get me shit. We would rent like Pokemon Stadium like over and over again. And I'm just like, oh yeah, we should buy this, and they're just like, no, you can rent it. And eventually they were just like, well, renting is expensive, so you don't get shit. Like,
let
so so yeah, I never owned Pokemon Stadium growing up, even though it was one of my all-time favorite games.
let
Yeah, like everybody prefers the Nintendo games. Everyone. But because like GameStop and like the industry don't do their fucking jobs, like people are discouraged from like playing the consoles because we're always told this that like Nintendo's on the verge of going bankrupt and they're not producing anything good, and it's just like go fuck yourself, you fucking retard. Like kids hearing this, like if they don't actually play the games and have a strong opinion of them anyway, like they're gonna think that's true, and they do. Like the amount of times I heard growing up, just like Nintendo has nothing but Mario, Zelda, and Pokemon. Like it's insane if you really think about it. It's not true at all, and yet it was like treated as gospel for like a
Let
long time, just because like that was what gaming journals said. Yeah, used copy. Yeah, I bought like a copy of Beyond Good and Evil 2 on PS2. Oh, well, Beyond Good and Evil 2. Yeah, a game that never came out. I bought a copy of Beyond Good and Evil on the PS2 from them, and like I took it home and I played it, and it didn't fucking work. There was something wrong with it. It would do this really weird thing where you would get to that like fight with the stinger thing, like the bug at the beginning, and it would like freeze
let
up every single time. So like I had to take it back, and I'm just like, do they not have the quality control to play test their shit? Like it's just like, how do you fuck that up so bad? Like I don't know. Like I think that was around the time they stopped selling PS2 games entirely. So like that might have been the last PS2 game I tried to buy from them. I wanted the GameCube version, but like they had one sitting there waiting for me for years on the shelf, and like I never actually bought it. I bought like literally everything else. I remember I went in one day and I bought like Pokemon Soul Silver, Rogue Squadron 2, and what's the other game? It was like absolute like Kino shit. Yeah, what was that day? It was another GameCube game, wasn't it? Yeah, what was that day? Yeah, that was a fucking crazy like purchase. Man, Pokemon Soul Silver was a shit. Yeah, what was that day? It was Soul Silver, Rogue Squadron 2, and I think another GameCube game. Yeah, I remember when I first started like having disposable income, and I was just like going in there and just buying all this like used shit. Like you could find so many good like man, crazy. You could find so many like good like Wii and GameCube games for like relatively cheap. There were some
good idea.
exceptions, like RPGs were always weirdly overpriced, so I didn't like getting those much. But like, sometimes I would if I was really excited about it. Path of Radiance comes to mind, but like, uh, yeah, you would go in there and just buy the game, and like they would just all be so cheap. Like it was just crazy. Fuck. But yeah, I imagine nobody buys used anymore. There's no
let
reason to. Uh, because like now like the prices aren't reasonable. I don't know, maybe they are, but
let
doesn't like Nintendo. Yeah, they're like I said, they're like gaslit into thinking Nintendo sucks, and like it's not until they actually spend time playing the games that they start appreciating it. Every single fucking time. There's like I had a PC too growing up, so yeah, I moved away from it when I realized just how much better Nintendo stuff was. Like again, like I feel like the whole like PC Master Race thing, it's targeting retarded kids who don't understand like uh
let
that there's more to hardware than just having like like bigger numbers. You know what I mean? Like they don't understand that like
What I needed.
Nintendo being built specifically for games at a lower price point is like desirable. They see it as this way, like, well, the PC is more powerful and like you can pirate and like they don't really think about like, well, the Switch can do it better though, because it's like made to do it. And like they would figure that out if they actually like played Nintendo Switch, but they don't. Um, like they think they just know it all, and it's just not true at all.
Let
I mean, I'm not really advocating for full digital, but like,
just what I needed.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Like, it's just a matter of getting people interested in like the Nintendo games, and I don't know. I feel like
Let
most people make the mistake of like showing them like older games as opposed to like the really cool, like interesting newer one. Because like this shit is like really outdated by today's standards, even if they are classic.
what I
Um,
needed.
yeah, I really should call it quits. I have to work tonight, I should say. Fuck. I don't know. I'm really enjoying this though.
Let
Sekiro and Bloodborne. I played Sekiro. It's shit. I haven't played Bloodborne. I was actually thinking today about like I don't know. I was thinking of like whether or not I should try Bloodborne. And like I don't think I will, but like I probably should. Like I probably end up will. I probably will at some point. It's when it comes to PC. Cause like people have spent so much time like hyping it up as like the best PlayStation exclusive, and it's like obviously not. But like I don't know. It'd be really nice to have firsthand experience so I can call people faggots for hyping it up the way they did back when they came out. Like when it came out, it was like considered like one of the greatest games of all time, and that's fallen off obviously because like nobody actually played it. But yeah, like I talk a lot about like Witcher 3 being overhyped. Bloodborne was so much worse. Like it was really bad. Liza Pete? No, I don't think so.
let
Like none of these FromSlot clones are relevant. Like I want to play Bloodborne because of its legacy and just how much people hyped it as like the best PlayStation 4 game, but outside of that, I'm not really
what I
interested in it.
needed.
As an actual game, it looks like trash. I mean, I guess I like the aesthetic more than like basically every other like FromSlot game in existence. I do love Victorian stuff, so that aspect of it looks interesting. And like Gurman kind of reminds me of Harman, so that's interesting. And the doll is always fun. But like uh
Let
it's like yeah, there are things that like I like about Bloodborne like superficially, but uh you can't
what I
convince me
needed.
that isn't like a knock on like Harmon Smith and Killer 7. Like it's way too similar. He's in the wheelchair and everything with like that's 100% like plagiarism. Like I was just like, did nobody else call this? Like yeah, I am it'll be interesting to see like what happens when Bloodborne gets re-released because I really don't think that game is going to be remembered well at all. It just feels like it's just fallen by the wayside in favor of like propping up Elden Ring. Like I really don't know. Like I don't know how much longer Elden Ring can stay relevant. Like the DLC like seems like it's going to be a train wreck with the focus or whatever it's doing. I actually don't know how it works. So I don't know what it is, but it just seems like a lazy like attempt at keeping the game relevant while they work on the next one because it's gonna take them a while. Like if they're gonna make a new Elden Ring from scratch, it's probably gonna take like another 5 years. Like, we're probably gonna get another Zelda before it comes out. These games are gonna take longer and longer to make, and more people are gonna realize that, like, wait, Zelda evolves more than this. From are becoming everything they rallied against. Uh, hmm.
Let's
I
go.
don't know. I don't think FromSlop was ever what people hyped them up to be. They were like a smaller studio that produced a game that caught on because of
Let's
like what everyone else was doing at the time. And like they've never really been able to grow past that, you know? Like imagine if Nintendo put out Donkey Kong and they were just like, okay, let's just make like a bazillion different versions of the same thing. It's like that's what FromSlop did. Like they absolutely had an
Let's
opportunity to like grow their company and produce more and more interesting stuff, and they just didn't do it. They completely failed. And right now we're in this like weird position where like people don't want to admit they failed, so they're doing this weird thing where they're just like, no, they're the best developers ever. Like fucking Arlo will seriously try and tell you that like that FromSlop are like the best developers in the industry, which is obviously retarded, but like that's something that like people are unironically trying to push right now. And it'll be really interesting to finally see the narrative fall apart. Like people were saying that about like CD Projekt Red when Witcher 3 came out, and look what happened there. You know, like they get this like hype behind them, and they start getting like they start thinking they can do whatever they want, and then they start making like really critical mistakes, and then they can never recover from them. And I'm really curious what FromSlop's like mistake is gonna be. Like they're either gonna cave to the casuals, or they're gonna keep making the same games they always have and alienate like general audiences. Like I don't think there's any winning for them, honestly. Like I feel like it's inevitable for the fad to die and for people to get bored of what they do. If anything, I think it's happened already. Why is Elden Ring still a thing? Nothing else has come out. Like that's like the core of it
let's
is that
go.
yeah, are people like supporting the game? Like I haven't seen anything about Night Rain. Like nothing. I wasn't joking when I said I know nothing about it. Like I haven't seen anybody talk about it. And you know, it was a Game Awards announcement. It's very possible most people don't even know it exists because nobody watched the Game Awards. So like I don't know anything about Night Rain. Nothing. I still don't. It's like some multiplayer thing, I believe.
Let's
I really should call it quits. What am I doing? I love this game. Yeah, so tomorrow won't be the beginning of my vacation. It'll be the Sunday after that. So I have to go in on Sunday, but after on Monday I'll be like free. Uh, so like I don't know what I'm gonna do then. I don't know. We might try to beat Silent Hill 2. Like I don't know. We'll try it. We'll see. Like I'm looking at my like Switch library, and I'm just like I don't really think there's anything I want to play. So like we might like try and like beat Ninja Gaiden Black or something like that. You know, for Christmas. Yeah, nothing says Christmas like ninjas. Yeah, I was thinking about like how big of an
what
influence
I
like Ninja Gaiden Black had on my work, and I still haven't finished it.
need. Just what I
So like I'm definitely kind of bummed out about that. Yeah, I really do need to do it one of these days. Uh, yeah, I'm not a fan of these castle stages.
need.
I mean, I say that, but it's just because of the Dragon Coin collecting. Yeah, obviously I love the castles, but it's a dodgy boss gauntlet? Wait, what do you mean? So, like, what do you mean? You're just like, it's a multiplayer game where you fight bosses? Is that it? So it's like a worse Monster Hunter, is what you're saying? Shit. Hang on, it's that again.
Just what I need.
Shit. Yeah, I hate the fact I cheated. So. Yeah, we probably should call it quits. Man, I really want to keep playing. I really hate the fact that I get an audience going, we start talking about cool shit, and wait, what? Yeah, why was that working? Okay. Fusion, GP Legends, Red Rescue Team. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I could play. But yeah, for now, I think we need to finish the Pokemon Scarlet. DS3 bosses into it. So they're like rehashing bosses from old games? Like, are you kidding me? Like, wow. That seems lame as fuck. That really does. Wow. Okay, I'm about to look into that so I have an idea of what we're dealing with here, but like yeah, like every time people try and describe like Night Rain to me, like it seems like a really, really, really bad idea. Like it seems like they're legit trying to like expand past like the From Slot formula, and they're just totally failing at it. Yeah, I'm really curious if this is going to be the beginning of the end. It feels like it might be. But yeah, who knows? We'll have to see. Like it doesn't. I don't know. Like I find it really difficult to believe that like From Slop's audience are gonna like let this fail. So like I don't know. It's gonna be a long while before it does. Like it took Final Fantasy like 20 years to fail with 16. So like I don't know how long it's gonna take From Slop to fail. Like I would say like another 10 years maybe. Because people will just eat up whatever slop comes out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, tomorrow I'll try to look into it. All right. But for now, I need to go to bed. So, yeah, thank you all for tuning in.